All right, you're back. Welcome back. If you're a new viewer, welcome to the channel. I'm Jay Hunter, and I'm help people to live their best life or to figure out their own problems so they can become self-reliant. So today's topic is: Are you a drifter? Are you a drifter? So what is a drifter? And by the way, this is a serious topic, so truly try to stay until the very end. So what is a drifter? It's basically anyone that is going through life without a definite purpose or aim, a aim at life. A solid plan that will guarantee success. So, when I was in my drifting phase, stage in life, I would, take any type of job that, would throw my way, like, take this opportunity, work it and, just be good, collecting a check and not spend any time or not even thought about what did I truly want out of life, just accepting anything. Oh man, read an article, this pay, above average. Let me get that salary, let me get that job, where, when you probably knew, you're like, man, you know what, I should be capable of more. But, you didn't have a definite purpose or I didn't have a definite aim. So I just accept what was given. And like I said, walking aimlessly. So what are the signs of a drifter? So once again, I'm just speaking for my experiences and, what I have been through. So signs or habits of a drifter. Basically, that's someone that doesn't plan for, I wouldn't say anything. They definitely don't plan for the day. They don't plan on succeeding that day or defeating that day, or they just really just plan for the weekends, or for the next turn up, and their entire life is just all about, let me just have fun, let me just enjoy life, which is great. I love to have fun. I love to go to bars, clubs, and all the other stuff people deem fun. Going out to eat, but after a while, that's okay. That's a phase. That's a stage. You have to kind of grow past that, or like, okay, what's the next level? Maybe let me be able to rent out, this hotel. Okay, this is gonna take some type of effort. This is gonna take some, next level. But you have to have that, vision in order to be willing to put in that work that it takes, or else you're gonna just enjoy just coasting or just drifting. Like that goes into number two. They have lofty goals, but they don't have any plans. Or I didn't, I had a lot of lofty goals, a lot of ideas, but I didn't have any plans on how to achieve those ideas or what those ideas even look like. So a lot of times I didn't write things down on paper. I just, had them and like, oh yeah, I'm gonna work on it, but yeah, let's go out Saturday night or Sunday night or Monday or Tuesday. So, so you spend little time on those ideas, and then 6 months later, 9 months later, when you're bored, those ideas pop up in your head and you're like, damn, why haven't I achieved those goals yet? Because you haven't put any time or effort into them. So how the hell you expect it to, flourish or to come to fruition if you haven't spent any time or any, moments besides that initial, idea on the idea. So, that's like I said, that was a real big issue for me. So, if I was rambling on, I see that issue being like people truly number one issue. Just not having, having lofty goals, but don't really have a plan in order to achieve those. And also don't even know what the results truly look like, or the sacrifice that it takes to get those, to receive those lofty goals. So another, non-drifter habit is they waste time. They waste a lot of time. And, I used to waste my time just sleeping, naps, or, or just, watching sports. Sports is one of the biggest time waster of all. Like, we all love sports, but try to become a producer of it and not just a spectator or the player. Yes, try to become the player in the game and not just the spectator. Don't just be a spectator in your entire life. Spectators, always consuming, always spending, always having to work for what they get instead of using the time and money to get what they truly desire. So, I went on a tangent there, but like I said, time wasters, and some of the biggest time wasters are TV. Always, feeling like you need to watch TV, binge watching on TV's Grey's Anatomy to Lord of the Rings old episodes to Godfather, like some of these are great shows, but, can't just binge watch them all day or wasting time, being on Facebook all day. People could scroll through hours and hours. Like I said, even myself, I'm guilty of this, scrolling hours, wasting time on Facebook, looking at other people's problems when you should be focusing on your problems, working your solutions of your problems, YouTube, Instagram, just going out to eat all the time, going to bars and even traveling. It's all time wasters. Like YouTube, if you always having to look at motivational videos, eventually you just have to do the work. Sometimes like, I need some motivation today. Nah, you just need to do some work. You don't need no more motivation. You got enough motivation to last you for 3 months. You've been watching, videos for 4 or 5 months every day, 3 or 4 hours. You got enough motivation in you. You need to go do the work. And, so that's how YouTube, restaurants, you wasting your money, going and eating food that don't taste, as good. People fighting over the Popeyes and, Chick-fil-A chicken, that's a waste of time when if you spend 20 minutes, 30 minutes, an hour or two, learn to cook, your food gonna taste 10 times better than damn Popeyes or Chick-fil-A. You ain't gonna want the chicken sandwich because your chicken sandwich gonna taste 100 times better. Or is your woman's chicken sandwich gonna taste 100 times better? So, bar, like, bar people, yeah, you wasting your time. Instagram, just looking at Instagram models all day, it's just putting you in that scarcity mindset, putting you in that, oh man, why can't I get that, whatever, why don't I have that, so, like I said before, your Instagrams, especially your Instagram should just be people that motivate you, so, or, even if they only just put, signs, and that's just going to be your reaffirmations, like, oh yeah, keep going, yeah, but if you just, scrolling through and just looking at Instagram just so you can see all the fitness models and you never go work out, or you're a guy and looking at the fitness model and just, just like, oh my God, this the chick I want, or let me slide in her DM, and, you just, feeling hurt for the rest of the day, rest of the week, because, you think that's the best approach to a woman, so, but that's a different you know. So like I said, I just went over a recaps, a sign of a non-drifter. Like I said, that's very long, you know. I suggest you guys always rewatch the videos. That's another power. That's another you know, way to reinforce what you learn. You know, a lot of times, you know, the first time you watch a video, first time, you know, you'll only recapture like 10% of what you heard, you know, so, you know, so a lot of times I have to rewatch videos or rewind and just to, you know, make sure. Also make sure you write anything down that you haven't heard, or even words or anything that, you know, like, you know, starting on your goal list. So once again, the signs of a non-drifter is they basically know their purpose each and every day. And you know, typically it starts a day before. You know, I know, okay, on Friday what I need to do Saturday morning or throughout that day. So I'm not, you know, overly concerned. And you know, the stuff that I have to fit in that day, then I find some way, you know, in my schedule to fit in. But you know, I'm gonna go work out. I'm gonna do my goal list. I'm gonna do some work. You know, that's just, you know, life. I'm gonna call or text the people that comes to my mind. You know, I'm gonna go enjoy the city when I have time. You know, and then I also, you know, try to plan events throughout the week so that I don't ever get bored or get burnt out. You know, so, you know, that's another way to stay on your goal, stay on your purpose. You always have something to do, you know, fun and excitement. Me, I just like to be around people. Some people would like to say be around, play sports. Me, I just like to be around people, socialize. So they plan for their social events, you know. So if they can only hang out on the weekends, that's, you know, a person that's on a purpose. You know, if they have to pencil in, don't get mad. That person is on a purpose. You know, their purpose is number one. And then, you know, socializing is number two. Currently, maybe you at that drifting stage, so you want to socialize more than you want to do the work. And you know, and that's needed to change. You know. So, and you know, another one is they are seeking a certain result and are willing to use tools. They're willing to write down. They're willing to do whatever it takes to measure their performance against the results they're looking for, and continue to work it until they get the results they are seeking. And once they do get the results they are seeking, then they move on to the next stage, or they, you know, the next stage might be teaching someone else or showing someone else. That's what, you know, I love about YouTube, you know, being able to produce videos. A lot of stuff I learned, you know, I write it down based on my experience, and then I put it right back out on YouTube. And then that allows me to move on to something new, to something else more exciting, so I can learn more. Because, you know, our brains is kind of like the, one of those like cloud storage systems. So, you know, you put stuff in and, you know, just storing, but, you know, by writing it down, you know, by releasing it, you know, now YouTube is going to store for me. And now I have the ability to add more stuff to my brain, you know, and, you know, based on also the experience that I, you know, experiencing. So I never felt like, you know, I'm gonna forget anything, because I can always just go back to the YouTube video, or I can go back to my notes, or, you know, since I'm living what I taught, you know, it's gonna always pop up like, oh yeah, I need to do that. You know, I gotta remember to do that. Or yeah, this habit is the same thing as drifting. You know, they all go hand in hand together. Like I said, they don't waste too much time on toxic people, toxic environment, and that could just be someone that's, you know, like no matter what you do to try to cheer them up, they just down and out. And I understand we all have our bad days, you know. Go watch that video that I created about, you know, what to do if you had bad days. You know, so I definitely understand. We all have bad days. But eventually you have to be able to figure out, okay, what is triggering my bad days? What is causing my bad days? And prevent that. Like I said, doing something great for yourself first thing in the morning. So something as simple as working out. Something as simple as saying, you know, thank you for the universe for having a beautiful day. You know, thank you for the universe for sending me a beautiful woman. Like, just be thankful about something. You are going to automatically put your spirit, put yourself in a positive mindset, and that's going to carry you out throughout the day. So all your choices going to just be damn near positive choices, selections, like from the food that you put in your body. Like, you know what, I'm feeling so good. I normally get this sweet roll, but I'm gonna get a banana today. You know, I normally drink this apple juice, but today I'm just gonna drink water. You know, I normally fill my coffee up and load it up with sugar and cream, but today I'm just drinking black. So those are choices. That's our signs of non-drifters. They know exactly what they want. They know that high sugar come with high blood pressure. You know, that sugar come with that antsy feeling that you get. You know, that high sugar come with, you know, like I said, people seen that movie with Big Mama had her foot chopped off, you know? And why would I want to ever suffer that, you know? I can't hustle anymore if I get my feet chopped off. You know, I don't want to feel like I have to worry about, you know, having those types of disease, because that's what prevent you from going, you know, after your God-given purpose. So like I said, another signs of a drifter or a habit is they are willing to pay the ultimate price. Y'all don't understand that it is a price to pay. And you know, it could be late nights, it could be money, it can be friendships. You know, now all your friends gonna wanna be around you, or like, oh man, he think he's too good, or he don't make time. Hey, I'm on my purpose. You know, once you get on your purpose, you'll definitely understand. You know, I had no bad angst against you for not understanding. You know, the price. You know, early on, you're gonna spend money, and you're not gonna get a return on your investment. You know, you're like, damn, I'm wasting time, I'm wasting money, but that feel of you doing on your own, the feel of you producing something, is gonna outweigh the little money that you do lose. And then, like I said, you're gonna continue to watch these videos, and you're gonna learn more and more about business. Because why? I built myself as a businessman. Like, that's what I am, that's what I enjoy. You know, nothing more feeling in the world give me than talking about business. You know, I can think of maybe one other thing, you know, and maybe two things, you know, but other than that, you know, that's my excitement. So, you know, like, people, what you doing? I'm working, motherfucker. You know, like, don't, you know, if I'm not working, I'm a date, or hanging out with the homies, you know, but very few, you know, and that's normally, hey, I'm coming into town this day, like, cool, you planning. Yes, I make, you know, some room for you, you know, but don't hit me up last minute. What you up to? Hey, I'm working, you know, and it's time for you to go get you some work too. So, so like I said, they willing to pay the ultimate price, no matter if it's money, time, work, and they willing to have that faith. Now, this is the hardest part, but that's what faith is. Faith is not knowing that your hard work gonna be exactly what you produce. And you gotta have that faith in order for it to produce. A person that started the bridge, he didn't know exactly how that bridge looked, but he know that I had to get from point A to point B, and this was our best option at that moment. Same thing with the plane. Hey, we got to get over this English Channel. We gonna fly over. They couldn't see it, but eventually they saw it. Eventually everyone saw it, no one can see your purpose but you. I'm just here to try to help you recognize your purpose by recognizing the skill sets that you naturally have, that the nature skill sets of math and science that's, are, like I said, nature skill sets, and, you can, use that to find your purpose. Whatever you repeatedly are good at, chances are that's what you are, your purpose lies, and like I said, just because you might not, enjoy it, don't mean it's not your purpose. Yeah, I do like math, but it's not like I want to be doing, math problems all day, or be doing people math, that's not what I meant, it's just like my types of jobs are in the, math field, but I don't want to do it every day. It's, I also enjoy just being around people, talking business, strategizing, that's just part of business. That's just part of, life. So you might as well try to master it, try to become good at it, so like I said, it's, being a people person is a skill, or as well, because you have to understand the different personalities of people, which could be pissing someone off, what could be putting them in a good mood, and a lot of people just like to vent. So sometimes you just have to be there, let that brother vent, So, like I said, but by you just working, that's how you're gonna figure out your, purpose. Hitting that gym, clearing your mind is going to give you those ideas to come up with, whatever it might be. And like I said, don't be scared to fail, because failure is just letting you know that you didn't get it right, but now you have a way to measure how far off you are from the results that you truly desire. And it might be a year, it might be two, and remember this, doctors take 4-6 years before they can, addition to all the other schooling that they, receive, maybe even longer than that, maybe 8 years before they can serve medicine. So, you can't think after, a year in business or two that you should be the man, or you should be, making billion-dollar deals when you just started, so it's not that as easy as, a lot of these other, YouTubers, try to make it seem. A lot of times it's just for clickbait or, selfish reasons. So, all right, the quickest way to go from a drifter to a non-drifter is basically, go the night before, make sure you have, your purpose for the day, purpose for the week on your mind. Start writing it down. Today I just want to just go work out first thing in the morning. I want that to be my first thing I do. And today I am going to, try to understand, bookkeeping or options or all these other things that you can learn, but you maybe don't want to. Sewing, knitting, beauty, and I'm gonna just commit to it, an hour, 2 hours of my time, and that's the first thing that you do, or that you put on your list. and you do it for the next day. And once again, you do it the next day. You know, put it on your list, write it down, whatever it might be, and you actually do it. And that is going to make you feel, you know, that much better. And it's also going to lead you down the path of non-drifting. All right, thanks for staying to the very end. I know it was a long video, but it was definitely, you know, worth it. Stay tuned, stay blessed. Peace.